Krishna Paksha. Today is beautiful Ekadasi Tithi, and the Ekadasi Tithi is very, very dear to Bhagavan Narayan. All the Vaishnavites will observe Vrat today on the Ekadasi day. And in this Ekadasi, a person who observes the Vrat, he fasts on this day, or he gives up certain amount of likes, whatever he likes too much, towards which he is drawn automatically because of his natural tendencies. All humans have got natural tendencies, and these tendencies need not be always in the welfare of the human being. Any tendency which is there in the mind, which draws you, which pulls you towards something, one should not come to the conclusion, but towards whatever I am pulled, that is right. Because it is the nature of this mind. Shreyascha preyascha manushyametaha tasmat shreyo vivrinatti dhira. Dhira Purusha, the wise one, the Vivekavanta, is the one who is able to filter two things. He is able to filter the approaching tendencies or drawing attractions. He is able to filter them and then only choose or accept that which is in his welfare. For that one requires wisdom, isn't it? How will one know which is correct for me? How will one know which is right and which is wrong? The binu satsang vivek na hoi. One cannot attain wisdom or acquire wisdom without satsang. Satsang is absolutely necessary. Again, the meaning of the word satsang means the company of the good people. One should be in the company of the good people, only then one will know which is right and which is wrong, and which one should give up and which one should accept. So by the grace of Divine Mother, Sri Gyanakshi Rajarajeshwari, by the grace of Lord Narayana, we are here today on this Ekadasi day, and we are lucky, we are fortunate to continue today's prasanga of Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam, the most beautiful, wonderful treatise, the most beautiful narration of the Leela of Bhagavan Narayan. Now, so many people have come to Haridwar. All the Devatas have come, Gandharvas have come, all the different rivers have come there. Now, whenever we do a puja or homa here, Gange Chayamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jale Asmin Sannidhin Kuru. We invite all the rivers to come and take their residence in the water which we have in the Kalash. We have filled water from whatever is available with us, but we invite all the rivers. Ganga Tunga Cha Bhadra Dinakara Tanaya Gandaki Swarnarekha Kaveri Tamraparani Shubhakar Sarayu Bahuda Narmadakya Yaschanya Punyanadya Nikhila Nadavara Pushkaranya Saransi Shri Bhumishasya Vishno Tvaritamiha Samayantu Divyotsavartham. We have invited them for all the beautiful utsav which is going to take place. This celebration, this wonderful festival which is going to take place. That festival is the study of Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana. So all have come there. All are seated in their respective seats. It's a wonderful atmosphere there. Suta Uvacha Evam Teshveka Chitteshu Srimad Bhagavatasya cha Mahatmyamuchire spashtam Naradaya Mahatmane. Suta Rishi continued, when they were all seated as aforesaid and had concentrated their mind, the Kumaras began to describe in clear terms the glory of Srimad Bhagavata to the high-souled Narada as follows. Now it is the Bhagavata Mahapurana's Mahatmyam, the glory of the Mahapurana. कुमारा ऊचुः
कुमारा ऊचुः
अथ ते वर्ण्यते स्माभिर्
अथ ते वर्ण्यते
महिमा शुकशास्त्रजः
महिमा शुकशास्त्रजः
यस्य श्रवणमात्रेण मुक्तिः करतले स्थिता
मुक्तिः करतले स्थिता
सदा सेव्या सदा सेव्या
सदा सेव्या सदा सेव्या
श्रीमद्भागवती कथा
श्रीमद्भागवती कथा
यस्या श्रवणमात्रेण
श्रवणमात्रेण
हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्
हरिश्चित्तं समाश्रयेत्
ग्रन्थो अष्टादशसाहस्रो
ग्रन्थोऽष्टादशसाहस्रो
12 स्कन्धसंहितः
12 स्कन्धसंहितः
परीक्षिच्छुकसंवादः
परीक्षिच्छुकसंवादः
शृणु भागवतं च तत्
शृणु भागवतं च तत्
तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन्
तावत् संसारचक्रेऽस्मिन्
भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान्
भ्रमते ज्ञानतः पुमान्
यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति
यावत् कर्णगता नास्ति
शुकशास्त्रकथाक्षणम्
शुकशास्त्रकथाक्षणम्
किं श्रुतैर्बहुभिः शास्त्रैः
किं श्रुतैर्बहुभिर्शास्त्रैः
पुराणैश्च भ्रमावहैः
पुराणैश्च भ्रमावहैः
एकं भागवतं शास्त्रम्
एकं भागवतं शास्त्रम्
मुक्तिदानेन गर्जति
मुक्तिदानेन गर्जति
कथा भागवतस्यापि
कथा भागवतस्यापि
नित्यं भवति यद्गृहे
नित्यं भवति यद्गृहे
तद्गृहं तीर्थरूपं हि
तद्गृहं तीर्थरूपं हि
वसतां पापनाशनम्
वसतां पापनाशनम्
अश्वमेधसहस्राणि
अश्वमेधसहस्राणि
वाजपेयशतानि च
वाजपेयशतानि च
शुकशास्त्रकथायाश्च
शुकशास्त्रकथानाश्च
कलां नार्हन्ति षोडशीम्
कलां नार्हन्ति षोडशीम्
तावत् पापानि देहेऽस्मिन्
तावत् पापानि देहेऽस्मिन्
निवसन्ति तपोधनाः
निवसन्ति तपोधनाः
यावन्न श्रूयते सम्यक्
यावन्न श्रूयते सम्यक्
श्रीमद्भागवतं नरैः
श्रीमद्भागवतं नरैः
न गंगा न गया काशी
न गंगा न गया काशी
पुष्करं न प्रयागकम्
पुष्करं न प्रयागकम्
शुकशास्त्रकथायाश्च
शुकशास्त्रकथायाश्च
फलेन समतां नयेत्
फलेन समतां नहेत्.
The Kumaras said, beautifully they are explaining the glory of Bhagavatam. We now proceed to tell you the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam, the scripture expounded by the sage Shuka, through the mere hearing of which liberation is secured within one's palm, as it were. The word liberation, many times we have to contemplate upon the word liberation. When is a person liberated? You must have heard of the word liberty. I have the liberty to do anything means I have the freedom to do anything. So liberation means to be free. But free from what? Free from difficulties, free from suffering, free from sadness, free from pain, free from worry. That is liberation, isn't it? True liberation is freedom from what we don't want. So, the person who listens to the Bhagavad Katha, he has got liberation in his palm. Because you are listening to this one, what happens is automatically all the evils are warded off. All the evils, evil forces, it becomes a kavacham for you. Bhagavata Katha Shravanam becomes a kavacham for you. The first time when I heard, when we came across the mobile phone, it was very, very thrilling. Thrilling, you know. You don't have to connect wires, no pulling strings, nothing. Everything is so easy. You can have the mobile walk anywhere and then talk. It's very, very thrilling. Then after some years of using the mobile, we came to know something called as mobile jammer. We came to know something called as mobile jammer. So when you go to some, let us say some official courts, or you go to some very, very government departments where mobiles are not allowed, but somebody is stealing and using the mobile. So what they do is they jam the mobile. So what happened all of a sudden? The mobile was taking all the calls, it was receiving all the calls, and it is speaking also. But when you enter that room, the mobile is jammed. You don't see anybody coming and fixing something onto the mobile, but it is jammed. So what happened? The jammer, it releases. The jammer, it releases a new wave which intercepts this wave and disturbs it completely. Can you imagine? Technology today is showing us what is the power of Bhagavatam. The power of Bhagavatam is when you read the Bhagavatam or scriptures, your mind is completely concentrated here and you are chanting the name of the Lord and you are producing beautiful waves and vibrations in your body such that no evil vibrations will come and hurt you at all. So that's called the Kavacham. The Kavacham is the armor which we are wearing. So Srimad Bhagavatam is a wonderful Kavacham. One should constantly attend and constantly listen to an exposition of Srimad Bhagavatam, through the hearing of which Sri Hari takes up his abode in one's heart. हृदय के आसन पे आपको बिठाकर, हृदय के आसन पे आपको बिठाकर, हम कितने भी बोलेंगे, but what happens? The moment you hear the Bhagavatam, automatically Hari would have come and sat down here. This work consists of 18,000 shlokas and is divided into 12 skandhas, books, and it is in the form of a dialogue between King Parikshit and Sri Shukadev. This is the definition, this is a description of the Bhagavatam. What is Bhagavatam? Do hear the story of the said Bhagavatam. A man revolves on this whirl-gig of transmigration through ignorance only so long as the story of Srimad Bhagavatam does not enter his ear even for a moment. There is a gig, like a conveyor belt. You have seen in the assembly lines conveyor belts where the product comes like this and keeps on moving. So, a man revolves on this whirl-gig of transmigration. He is transported again and again for rebirth. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. As long as he doesn't listen to the Bhagavatam. The moment he listens to the Bhagavatam, there is a cessation, there is a stoppage of this punarapi jananam. What will be gained through the hearing of many scriptures and Puranas, which will only create confusion in one's mind? What is the point in listening to other scriptures and everything? The Bhagavata Shastra alone proclaims loudly its capacity to grant liberation. The Bhagavata Shastram is giving you complete 100% assurance that you will be liberated. You will be muktatma. That house itself in which Srimad Bhagavatam is read every day is actually converted into a sacred place and drives away the sins of those dwelling in it. In a house, if the Bhagavatam is read every day, it itself is formed the vibrations there. The vibrations are so beautiful there. Thousands of Ashwamedha Yajnas. One Ashwamedha Yajna is an elaborate yajna which is performed with Havan, Puja, and there even the horse is brought here which Sri Rama performed in the Treta Yuga. And then Lavakusha, Sri Rama's sons, they caught hold of the Ashwamedha, Ashwa, and then you understand Ashwamedha Yajna. So that great Ashwamedha Yajna, it says thousands of Ashwamedha Yajnas and hundreds of Vajpayee Yajnas, sacrifices also cannot come equal to the Bhagavatam. So much is the punya of this one. With 1/16 of a reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, not 1/16 of the Bhagavata's punya cannot equal. That will not equal this 1/16 also. Sins persist in this body. Sins persist in this body. Papa. It resides in this body, as I told you today morning, in the Sukshma Shariram. O sages rich in asceticism, so long as the story of the glorious Bhagavata is not duly heard by men. When the human beings, till they listen to the Bhagavatam, there is the residence of sins. After that, sins cannot stay here, they will go away automatically. In point of efficacy, neither the holy Ganga, nor Gaya, nor Kashi, nor Pushkara, nor Prayaga can bear comparison with the reading of Srimad Bhagavatam. There are so many sacred places. One goes there to attain punyam. One goes there to have darshan. But all of those cannot equal one listening of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Shlokardham shlokapadam va
Shlokartham shlokapadam va
Nityam Bhagavatodbhavam
Nityam Bhagavatodbhavam
Pathasva swamukhenaiva
Pathasva swamukhenaiva
Yadichasi param gatim
Yadichhasi param gatim
Vedadir vedamata cha
Vedadir vedamata cha
Paurusham suktameva cha
Paurusham suktameva cha
Trayi bhagavatam chaiva
Trayi bhagavatam chaiva
Dvadashakshara eva cha
Dvadashakshara eva cha
Dvadashatma prayagascha
Dvadashatma prayagascha
Kalas samvatsaratmakaha
Kalas samvatsaratmagaha
Brahmanas chagnihotrancha
Brahmanas chagnihotrancha
Surabhir dvadashi tatha
Surabhir dvadashi tatha
Tulasi cha vasantascha
Tulasi cha vasantascha
Purushottama eva cha
Purushottama eva cha
Etesham tatvatah prajnair
Etesham tatvatah prajñih
Na prithak bhava ishyate
Na prithak bhavadishyate
Yascha bhagavatam shastram
Yaccha bhagavatam shastram
Vachayed arthato anisham
Vachayet arthato anisham
Janma koti kritam papam
Janma koti kritam papam
Nashyate natra sanshayah
Nashyate natra sanshayah
Shlokardham shlokapadam va
Shlokartham shlokapadam va
Pathed bhagavatam chayah
Pathed bhagavatam chayah
Nityam punyamavapnoti
Nityam punyamavapnoti
Rajasuyashvamedhayo
Rajasuyashvamedhayo
Uttam bhagavatam nityam
Uktam bhagavatam nityam
Kritancha harichintanam
Kritancha harichintanam
Tulasi poshanam chaiva
Tulasi poshanam chaiva
Dhenunam sevanam samam
Dhenunam sevanam samam
Antakale tu yenaiva
Antakale tu yenaiva
Shruyate shukashastravak
Shruyate shukashastravak
Pritya tasyaiva vaikuntham
Pritya tasyaiva vaikuntham
Govindo prayachati
Govindo प्रयच्छति
हेम सिंहयुतं चैत
हेमसिंहयुतं चैव
वैष्णवाय ददाति च
वैष्णवाय दधाति च
कृष्णेन सह सायुज्यं
कृष्णेन सह सायुज्यं
सपुमान् लभते ध्रुवम्.
सपुमान् लभते ध्रुवम्.
If you seek the highest destiny, if you seek the highest destiny, when you say destiny, we normally say destiny is fixed. किस्मत लिखा गया, इसमें कोई इसको पहुंच नहीं सकता, उसको कोई निकाल नहीं सकता है. ललाट लिखिता रेखा. But here he says, if you seek the highest destiny, read even yourself daily 1/2 or even a quarter of a verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. One portion, if you read also, you will definitely get the highest destiny. The sacred syllable Om, the seed of the Vedas, and the holy Gayatri, the mother of the Vedas, as also the Purusha Sukta, a hymn consisting of 16 mantras sacred to the cosmic person and figuring with a little variation in all the Vedas, Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat. This is the Purusha Sukta. The three Vedas, Rik, Sama and Yajuh, and so also Srimad Bhagavatam, as well as the 12-syllabled mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The sun god appearing in 12 forms, severally presiding over the 12 months of the Hindu calendar. That is the sun appearing in 12 forms. You know, when you do Surya Namaskara in the Yogasana, Om Pushane Namaha, Om Bhanave Namaha, Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. 12 names we say Adityaya Namaha. These 12 names are the 12 names of Surya Bhagavan. The sun god appearing in 12 forms, severally presiding over the 12 months of the Hindu calendar. Prayaga, Kala, the time spirit, represented by a 12-month. Nay, the Brahmanas and Agnihotra, the daily offering of oblations, chiefly consisting of milk, oil and sour gruel, considered as incumbent on every householder of the twice born classes in the former days, the cow, and even so the 12th of every lunar month, also the holy basil plant and the vernal season consisting of 2 months, Chaitra and Vaishakha, roughly corresponding to March and April of the English calendar, as well as Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Person. No distinction in reality is recognized by the wise among these. There is a comparison. So many sacred things have been compared here. What are all the sacred things? Om, Omkaram, Bindu Sanyuktam, Nityam Dhyayanti Yoginaha, Kamadam Mokshadam Chaiva Omkaraya Namo Namaha. Ik Omkar, Karta Purusha, hai such Adi such hai. Ik Omkar. That Omkar is very, very sacred. Same way, the Vedas, Gayatri Mantra is very sacred. Purusha Sukta is very sacred. And then 3 Vedas, Rik, Sama and Yajuh, they are also sacred. And the 12-syllabled mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, is very sacred. And then Aditya's 12 names of Surya, they are also very sacred. Prayaga is sacred. Kala Purusha, time is also very sacred. And then 12 months, then the priests and the Agnihotra, the offering of homas, and then specifically milk, oil and sour gruel, that is very specific. And then we have the cow and the 12 Dwadashi of every lunar month. Tomorrow is Dwadashi, it's very, very sacred. Tulsi plant and the Chaitra and Vaishakha Masa, they are all very, very sacred. And Narayana and these things are all equal only. They are all very, very sacred. The sins committed in crores of lives by the man who intelligently reads the whole of the scripture known by the name of Srimad Bhagavatam without a pause get rooted out. The person has committed several sins, but he takes the book and says, I will not eat, I will not sleep till I finish reading the Bhagavatam. The moment he reads the Akhanda Parayana, without food, without water, without sleep, if he reads the Bhagavatam, then all the sins will be washed away. In so many crores of janmas, if you have done sins, all the sins will be washed away if you read this Bhagavatam with complete attention, without moving from there. You should start and end completely. There is no doubt about it. Again, he who reads 1/2 or even 1/4 of a verse of Srimad Bhagavatam every day secures the combined fruit of Rajasuya and an Ashwamedha sacrifice. Rajasuya Yajna and Ashwamedha, these are two elaborate rituals which are done for all prosperity. But if a person reads even half of the verse of the Bhagavatam, you will get that fruit, combined fruit of both. Srimad Bhagavatam read every day, contemplation practiced on Sri Hari, the watering of the Tulsi plant and service rendered to cows are equal in value. You can water a Tulsi plant, you can serve a cow, or you can read the Srimad Bhagavatam every day, or you can meditate upon Lord Narayan. They are all equal in power. Lord Sri Hari, Sri Krishna, the protector of cows, out of love grants an abode in Vaikuntha itself to him by whom is heard at the time of death even a sentence from Srimad Bhagavatam. Antakale, when a person is leaving the body, at that time if a sentence of the Bhagavatam is heard, then Sri Krishna gives him Vaikuntha Padavi. Nay, the man who gifts a copy of the Bhagavatam placed on a seat of gold to a votary of Lord Vishnu decidedly attains absorption into Sri Krishna with so respect. This is more than equal to any another, more valuable than anything. But when you are giving gold to a needy person or to a person who is a Bhagavata Pandit, who is a Bhagavata votary, who is a Bhakta of Lord Krishna, when you give Dhanam to him with gold, then also you are getting all the punya what has been said before. Shriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Shriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Shriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Shriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Bhajaman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Bhajaman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Bhajaman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Bhajaman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana
Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana
Bhajaman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Bhajaman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Bhajaman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Bhajaman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Rama Narayana Narayana Narayana
Ram Narayana Narayana Narayana
Rama Narayana Narayana Narayana
Ram Narayana Narayana Narayana
Sriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Shriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Sriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Shriman Narayana Narayana Narayana
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana
Badri Narayana Narayana Narayana
Badri Narayana 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 सच्चिदानंद भगवान की ओम सहना
भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
सर्वे
भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः